so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you.
Who made that possible? It is our spokesperson, Mazi Nnamdi. It is our spokesperson, Mazi Nnamdi. You can no longer take Biafran struggle for a joke. Time has passed when they call us miscreant, when they say we don't know what they're doing. Today, Nigeria itself can confirm, their media, in their own media, they are confirming it today, that the struggle is no longer a child's play. That Mazi Nnamdi have taken the struggle to a different level, a serious level that they cannot be taken for granted, and is a level, a stage of no return. It was analyzed in Nigerian media. I am not just saying it. If you are one of those who is very conversant and very steady and paying attention to the media in Nigeria, you will see it. I don't just come here and talk. I listen to their media. I see what they do in their media. We get information from their media, and we come here, we talk about it and digest it. So the stage we are now in the struggle, it is not time to listen to gossipers. We have crossed the stage of agitation. We are not even agitation anymore. We are no longer in agitation. We are in a restoration mood. Watch and see. We are now in restoration. It is no longer the time when you come and you begin to talk about agitation. We are no longer agitated. We are in restoration. And in that restoration phase, it is a time of diplomatic movement, diplomatic dialogues, diplomatic friendship, diplomatic moves. That is what we are doing now. And our new Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Nnamdi, the new Prime Minister, is now making those moves. He's making those diplomatic moves. Those diplomatic moves that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have longed for a long time. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid the foundation. He laid the foundation. But unfortunately, there was no strong hand to make the move the way it should be. There was no strong hand to make the move. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put every single thing we need to get Biafra in place. He did. But the people, the hands to manage it are not there. This very diplomatic move that our Prime Minister is making today, the meetings he's holding today, the people he's consulting, and friendship is building, the allies he's building today, these were what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to do. And it was all these criminals who surrounded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pretending to be fighting for Biafra when they are not fighting. All these criminals that surrounded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to cry and shout and say he needs 100 men. You saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he spoke about it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned it in one of his brokers, that the IPOB is paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to lobby in the United States. After all those lobbies, paying those money, what came out of it? What came out of it? It turned out that these people were just siphoning money from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They were just stealing money from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, siphoning money from him, and they were doing nothing. They were doing nothing. All they do is to come and take money from him. They take the money for themselves, hold it for themselves, hold their meetings. Some of them claim, today they come out and claim that, oh, we have been there for a very long time. The Biafran government in exile has been there. We've been there doing this and doing that. You were there. What were you able to achieve when you were there? What move did you make? If truly we had Biafran government in exile in action, if they were active, there is no way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can still be in detention now. There's no way. But these people, they were the people who were siphoning money from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the name of lobby. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, they siphon from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with nothing to show. But today, our Prime Minister is making those moves without anything. He's making those moves, putting his own life on the line, risking his, putting his own money, going around to establish all those friendships, making diplomatic move on daily basis. These people who we are talking, they couldn't even be able to have a location. Those who were claiming to have the Biafran government in exile for, they couldn't even be able to have a location or even an office in those days. Only this time that our spokesperson, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, can come on board. Only this time that our new prime minister have taken charge, that is the only time they will come out and tell us, oh, they want to do it. That is the time everyone wants to showcase himself. Now that he has given the idea, everybody now wants to jump out from all corners and begin to claim what they are not. It is sad, but that is where we find ourselves. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining. It's been a long time. Good to see you again.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, they gave me sanction. I've not been able to protect. They gave me sanction. I've been serving their sanction until.
Yeah. Because me, I don't.
Like
yeah, because I keep on coming online to know if I will see you, but I only see you on at times on YouTube, or maybe when you people are doing joint team program. That is the only time I see you. So I say I know that the zoo government have done their own. I know paid Facebook or block anybody who's talking anything about this thing. So I know. So I said, no, that I shouldn't worry myself. I know that one day they will open it, then I will speak with you again. Brother, it has been a pleasure. It's a pleasure to speak with you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Your topic, I love the topic. And I love the topic. One thing I wanted to know, you shouldn't be surprised. And Simon never said surprised that part is receiving. That is not the Nnamdi Kanu is doing it. That's not when Nnamdi Kanu is doing it. At the center who was attacking him, telling him that is not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. That the people who is making him, after he takes forward, they will make him take 10 steps forward, backward. Understand? I don't know why our people is like this. I don't know. But I'm not surprised because Nnamdi Kanu said that our enemy is intensifying themselves. He said both enemy within and enemy within, and our enemy who is Fulani S-men. I want you to know one thing, and I want our people to know one thing. The Biafra house in Exile was the one who was really established, and I'm not surprised about what is it called, Emeka Deadstone, or what is it called. I never liked him for one day. I don't listen to his program. At times when I come across his program, maybe I'll listen like 5 to 10 minutes, then I'll just go off. Understand? When you see a man with envy and jealousy, you will know. When a man speaks from his heart, you will know. Do you understand?
Oh, the network is really giving problem. The network is disturbing our brother and it's not allowing him to add his opinion. I think my brother has to try again. Maybe on the next one they will allow him to be able to speak. The network is really giving problem. That is what we see here. Most of the time they try to restrict our viewers, they restrict our people who are supporting the program and people who are speaking. That is always the case. So no matter what happens, we will continue. We will continue to preach the gospel. We will continue to send out the message out there. So my beloved brothers and sisters, my beloved brother Okara, you can try it again and see if the network can allow you to come in. You can try it again. And anybody that wants to make a contribution, you can be able to come in. And when you're trying to come in, make sure you click your rotation on and leave your phone in a horizontal way. Leave your phone this way, horizontal, and click your rotation on. You can be able to join and make your contribution. So we are talking about obedience is better than sacrifice. When I say obedience, it's not about the London boy. I'm talking about obeying the words of Chukwu Abiyama that he has given to us through our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Obey his words. It is very, very sad that many people who claim to be with him are not obeying his words. They were just there admiring him, but they never paid attention. They were never diligent. They never obeyed everything he was saying. They were just there, just for being there, for occupying space. occupying space. That is why immediately he was kidnapped, every one of them lost it. They lost it. They lost their balance, they lost their message, they lost the message, they began to preach something different, something that was totally different from what we know to be his messages. But no matter what, we will continue to send out the information the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, welcome back, my beloved brother. Welcome back. The network keep you out. Yeah, welcome back. Can you hear me, my brother?
Yeah, the
network is really bad.
Yeah, they kick me out. But no matter how many times they kick us out, we will definitely.
Yeah.
One comment, one was saying you should come back to Nigeria and fight.
I don't listen to such comments. I see the comment, but I don't need to respond to such comments. I don't respond to such comments. I know those ones are ignorant people that don't know their left and right. So when I see such comment, I don't even pay attention to it. I don't pay attention to it. Those kind of people, just allow them to be listening. They should be listening to us. Use their data and listen to the message. When they listen, by the special grace of Chukwu Okabama, they will go back to their senses.
So, my brother, like what I was saying, Biafra government in Exile is something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has played for so many years. For so many years, and then they are drawing that man back. Honestly. But I remember the prayer that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prayed. He said that he prayed to God for God to give him men that is tired. That God should provide men for him, and God told him that when the hour comes, that he will provide the people that will help him. And that hour has come. And he has already provided people that will help him. You understand? Okay. Understand? I want our people to know that our freedom is near. There shouldn't be panic. Look at what is happening in the north. Look at what is happening in the north. They are killing the northerners. They are killing them every blessed day. They are killing them every blessed day. Every blessed day. You should ask yourself, why is such a thing not happening in the eastern part of Nigeria? You should be happy you have something like somebody like Simon Ekpa, who said no, that the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not die. Had it been not for Simon Ekpa, all the Eastern Security Network, they would have killed all of them. You will not have anything to defend you today. That you are still sleeping in the eastern part of Nigeria is because there is something called ESN, and they are being founded. I see the Nzama people panicking, talking rubbish, that Simon Ekpa is buying RPG, buying this one, buying the other one. If buy a record launcher for ESN, why won't him buy such a thing for them? The people who are coming to kill our people, are they coming with empty hands? That was the question that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked one of the journalists. That Fulani journalist that came to his house to interview him one certain day. The first time they arrest him and release him in his house. Yeah. The woman asked him, if you ask for this freedom that is not given to you, what are you going to do? Then he asked the woman, if you are in your house and somebody came to your house to kill you, what will you do? Won't you defend yourself? Or you think that he's going to pray his hand and watch his people being killed? So my brother, and the last word that came out from the mouth of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the day Simon Ekpa interviewed him, when Simon Ekpa asked him, if we agitate for this, ask for the freedom, ask for the referendum, and they refuse to give it to us, are you ready to take us to do anything possible to get this freedom? What was the response of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He said, you think I'm going to look at you? You think I'm going to be watching them slaughtering our people like this? He said, no way. That this war, we are going to fight it. And one of his brokers, he said that we continue to fight the Fulanis, even if it is 1,000 years, that we continue to fight them. That anybody who is going to be a prime minister of Biafra will swear a blood oath that he will never stop fighting the Fulanis. I don't know. People, the question that I'm going to ask people who are following those stupid people, those morons that call themselves DOS or whatever they call themselves, the question I will ask you, show me one thing, one achievement that those people have done. show me one thing that have achieved in every day. You ask them, they tell you that they are working on the ground. And the people that are telling you that they are working on the ground, you are not seeing their face. So none of them is coming out. The only person that the Nigerian government is writing petition, doing everything possible for his head to go down is only Simon Ekpa. And you are telling me that that man is not doing anything. And you are telling me that if Simon Ekpa is not doing anything, they will be placing bounty on his head. How many bounty did they place on China Sanworu's head? How many bounty did they place on Chike Doze's head? How many bounty did they place on Ikenga? Ikenga is in South Africa. If they want to go and pick him, they will go and pick him. But they know that he's not fighting for freedom. He's fighting for his stomach. All of them from A to Z. They know the people who are fighting for freedom. Understand? Okay, look at after all his noise. He's not contesting as a politician. That was the reason why he sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was the main reason why he sold him. Not for anything, just for his stomach. People will say, he's that lawyer, he do this. I ask them, show me one case that Ejiofor has ever won as a lawyer before IPOB employ him. Show me one. One case that Ejiofor has ever. Who made Ejiofor popular? It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that made him popular. Who knows him?
Exactly.
My brother, just give me a minute. I will join him back. Let me settle this madam that is disturbing me here. Please.
Yeah. Okay. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you that is patiently joining us. You know, the network is not all that clear, but we still have to manage it to make sure we accommodate everybody on this very message. We must have to pass our message as much as we can, no matter how difficult it is. We always try to create a room to send out that message out there. So my fellow Biafrans that is watching, any place you're watching, I am telling you now that obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience, obeying the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you're obedient to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must obey everything that Mazi Simon Ekpa is saying. Mazi Simon Ekpa has been proving himself as a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he is building on the foundation led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, making sure that every legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands. So anybody you see that is castigating Mazi Simon Ekpa, attacking him, is not with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything you see today, they are charging Mazi Simon Ekpa, are talking about it, are exactly what our Supreme Leader was doing. Everything Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing today is what our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing, and even more. Our Supreme Leader was even doing much more than Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing today. He spoke more than Mazi Simon Ekpa was speaking. He acted more than Mazi Simon Ekpa acted. He commanded more than Mazi Simon Ekpa have commanded. So why will you be fighting against Mazi Simon Ekpa? That he's following the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The footstep of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what he's following. Why will you be fighting him? The only thing that will make you to fight him is because you are not an obedient student of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even though you call his name, oh, he's our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being kidnapped, oh, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You protest and you say this and say that. At the end of the day, the very person that is keeping his legacy, the very person that is leading the struggle in his absence, the very person that is following his own direction, you don't believe in him, you don't follow him, you don't listen to him. Then how can you now tell me that you are a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You are not. You are not. You are only being consumed by envy and jealousy. And I ask people, every one of them that is attacking Mazi Simon Ekpa, can you tell us what Mazi Simon Ekpa have done against you that made you to come against him? What is that thing he has done that you don't like? What is that thing he has done against you? What is that he has done? Look at the new ones that are coming out now, that are coming to challenge Mazi Simon Ekpa. What are they challenging him for? They called him to come and give an account. They called him to come and explain to them. Explain to you what? What do you want Mazi Simon to explain to you? You are calling him to come and give account. Give account of what? To who? To who? And what is your contribution to the struggle that you're looking for account for? Give your account of what you don't know about, or how far he has gone, or whatever. And because of that, today, you are attacking Mazi Simon and calling him today. And you cannot point out and give evidence of where you can say that Mazi Simon have extorted money from you. He has never extorted money from anybody. You are not sponsoring him. You know his capacity. You know his capability. That is the funniest part of it. These same people that are castigating Mazi Simon today, they know him very well. They know his capability. They know what he can do. They know his what. They know his contribution to the struggle. They know that he's not after the IPOB money or whatever. They know that he's committed to the struggle to make sure that Biafra is actually alive. And yet, because of their envy and jealousy, because of their own personal greed, they continue to push lies. They continue to push propaganda. They continue to come out shamelessly to disgrace themselves. Must you speak? Must you talk? Even when you know you're not making sense of what you're saying. Why must you continue to push lies and blackmail against the people who are genuinely fighting for the struggle? If you don't have anything to offer, there is no problem. Relax yourself. Keep your messages to yourself. Keep your education to yourself. But when you know you have something to offer, come out and offer. And even if you feel that you cannot be able to match the speed of our Prime Minister, you can't match his speed, you can't match his knowledge, you can't match his wisdom, you cannot be able to comprehend what he's doing. Why don't you create your own group and begin to fight for the struggle the very best way you know you can? Create your own group. There's nothing wrong with that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. If you feel that the direction that Tamarikwa is going, you can't follow that speed. You cannot match his strength. Why don't you create your own? Since you want to remain in agitation, create your own and continue in agitation. We have crossed agitation and we are in restoration. Since you don't understand what it means by restoration, you don't know about it, you don't understand the new dimension. The new dimension is confusing you and taking you to a level that you can't be able to carry. There is nothing wrong for you to step aside. It is not mandatory that you must follow Mazi Simon for you to pursue Biafra. It's not compulsory. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will talk, it's not everybody that will follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even some people that are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today did refuse to follow him when he was around. When Mazi Nnamdi was, many people that are calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu while he was with us, they refused to follow him. They refused to listen to him.